You know what's funny? Every time I tell one of my ridiculous drunk stories, I had some people say, "You should try some stand-up comedy. You should really do it." I'd laugh it off. And another person would say it, and then another. Eventually, I decided to get up and try my hand at an open mic night, and royally fucking failed. Not a single laugh. At that point, I didn't think that I'd ever try it again. I realized one day that I'm in a conversational setting with a little bit of alcohol. At least I knew some part of that had to be true. And I had to realize that either I've lived a really interesting life, or everyone I know just likes listening to train wrecks. Either way, that's what we're doing here. Welcome to the Angry Ginger Podcast. I'm Chris, and first off, thanks for being here. This podcast has been rattling around in my head for quite some time. I kept putting it off because I wanted everything to be perfect. The equipment, the studio, I guess not really the studio, the logo, website, and then one day it hit me. Perfect never starts anything. Done does. So this is episode 1. I don't have any celebrities, no $1 million studio, just a microphone, some stories, and hopefully a few laughs. If you're looking for fake internet personalities or someone pretending to have life completely figured out, this probably isn't going to be the show for you. But if you enjoy hearing good conversations, laughing at life's chaos, and hearing stories from someone who's made more than his fair share of questionable decisions, welcome aboard. Now, since I came up with the concept of the angry ginger, I've had people ask me, are you angry all the time? Honestly, no, not really. Sometimes I'm frustrated. Sometimes I'm sarcastic. Sometimes I'm just looking around wondering how we've managed to make simple things go so complicated. The name isn't about being mad. It's about looking at life with a little sarcasm, a little humor, and being willing to call out the ridiculous stuff that we all deal with. And yes, I'm a ginger, so the name kind of wrote itself. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm Chris. I have a lot of tattoos. I ride a 2014 Street Glide Special Harley Davidson. Spent years working in technology and cybersecurity. Met some incredible people. I've made some mistakes, learned lessons the hard way. I've had moments that were hilarious and moments that completely changed who I am. One thing I've realized is everybody has stories. Some people just don't tell them. And I love telling stories, especially the ones where I'm the punchline. One thing you're going to learn about me, some of my best memories started with the words, "Hold my beer, watch this." I don't know why those are always the stories we remember. Nobody really remembers the perfectly planned weekends where everything went exactly right. We remember getting caught in the rain, breaking down, getting lost, showing up somewhere completely unexpected. Those are the moments that become the stories that you're going to tell 20 years later. That's what this podcast is about. Not perfection, stories. All right, now it's time for the first ever Ginger Grievance. Let's talk about traffic. Specifically, the perfect double threat that I deal with in this town. First, the slow drivers. You know the ones. 10 under the speed limit in the left lane, no signals, no hurry, just vibing while the rest of us contemplate our life choices. Then we have trains. I know I live in a town that's a railroad hub. Trains are part of this history, our economy. Hell, they're even part of our personality here. But sitting at a railroad crossing for 15 minutes watching a train carry who knows what across town while you're trying to get to work or pick up your kid, that shit'll humble you real quick. Slow drivers and trains. It's not a commute, it's a character building exercise. Some days, I feel like I'm not driving to my destination, I'm fucking earning it. Now, here's what you can expect moving forward. Some weeks, it's just going to be me telling stories. Other weeks, I'll bring on friends who've lived through some unbelievable experiences. Sometimes we're going to talk motorcycles, sometimes current events. Sometimes we'll laugh at the dumb shit we've all done. Sometimes we'll have serious conversations about life and getting through some tough times. But one thing I promise, nothing is going to be fake. I'm not interested in pretending everything is perfect. Hell, life isn't perfect. That's what makes it interesting. And I don't want this to be just my podcast. I want it to be ours, you guys and me. So here's what I need from you. Send me your stories. What's the dumbest decision you've ever made that turned into your favorite memory? What's the funniest thing that's ever happened to you? What's the lesson life taught you the hard way? We'll read listener stories on future episodes because I guarantee some of your stories are probably crazier than mine. And if you've made it this far, thank you, seriously. Launching something new is intimidating. You always wonder if anyone's actually listening. So if you're here, it means more to me than you know. If you enjoyed today's episode, follow the show, tell a friend, come back next week. Next episode, we're going to dive into some more bad decisions, and trust me, I've got enough material for an entire season. Until then, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and remember, the best stories usually begin with someone saying, "Hold my beer." I'll see you next time.